So I've been doing a bit more work on the crystal sync project, and by work I mean planning mostly. I was intending to basically have the controller for the motor mounted in the camera where it is right now, and it's sort of heat sunk to the camera with thermal glue, and I would have all these wires going to a box on the outside which would have this screen and the Arduino and a step down voltage controller for 5 volts, but it's kind of messy as you can see, so I've decided to get another project box which doesn't have the angled edges like this one does, and then what I'm going to do is somehow stick a piece of aluminium on the back of a stepper motor controller and have it heat sunk through the plastic. So I'll have a square cut in the plastic, and then there'll be like an aluminium pad which I'll make up, which will be flush with the bottom of the plastic, and then I'll basically heat sink it to the outside edge of the camera, so everything is going to be in the project box. And I'll get one of those nice 4-pin aviation plugs which you just basically screw into the side of the box, and then there'll just be that wire from the motor going into the side of the project box. Then there'll be another connector for power, and then probably some sort of other connector going to the camera for the button which starts it recording, as well as there'll need to be a connection. I've got a sensor which I can put on the shutter, so that every time the shutter blade passes that sensor it registers a frame, and then I'll work out some way to count the footage. Another YouTube user I'd really like to thank for this, he's called PE60991, I think. I'll just quickly have a look. Yeah, that's his name, and I would like to say a huge thank you to that user, because he basically rewrote the program for this so that it doesn't use a delay in the Arduino, so it's much more efficient. So he's basically sorted the project for me. All I'll have to add in is the LCD code, as well as the feet and frames counting, and I should hopefully have a system that will work. So yeah, I don't really like this very much, so that's all going to be tidied up and it's going to be much neater. Another thing that I've done is I've painted this with high coat paint. I put quite a few coats of etch primer on it, and then sanded it down, and then painted it white on top of that. So I have a nice look now, and I'll paint the front of the camera. This front piece, that's going to come off and it's going to be painted matte black. So like for example, if I'm filming something from behind a window, it's not going to be as easy to see the camera and the resultant video. So there's not much else to show just now. My LCD screen hasn't arrived, so there's going to be another few weeks until this project is finished, and I think it's going to work really well once it's done.